the satellites explode. It must be bad news overload. Then we salute eternity and pay our final bill. This is the end of the world. 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 You should do what's right. Stay on the fight
See? Testing.
as long as you can. This is just a beginning. 'Cause nothing ever really ends. This is the end of the world. This is the end of the world.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Environmental Coffee House. I am testing. I am Sandy. I am even testing my lower thirds tonight. Uh, it's great to have you. I don't even know where the chat is on the software. Let me see if I can pull it up. And everybody's. This is great. Already something's working. Let me check this out. And hello. Let's see. Look, BB. Okay, it looks to me like the graphics are back with everybody's name, which wasn't happening the other night. So this is really fantastic. And I'm also looking to see what kind of lag I have. And there's quite a bit of a lag on on the the different, whatever. Anyway, so it's great to see you guys. I can't believe you're all over here for a test. And one of the things I want to test is the audio. I have the microphone quite far from me because I've got the keyboard here, and I want to be able to get into some things and get it going, um, and show you and see if it works. That's all it is tonight. I have not had time. My story is crazy. Like, my life is always complicated and there's always so much going on. My mother decided to ride out at 88 years old and her friends ride out this hurricane. What is she? 25 miles, I think, east of Sarasota. Didn't know where it was going to be. She's like, just, she and her swinging friends, man. They had chairs in the closet. And I just heard from her just a couple of hours ago. No power, generators working, nothing was lost in the fridge, broken trees. But us kids asked her to please leave Florida. So it was pretty stressful. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Yeah, Rich, DeSantis has everything under control. Hey, I could talk about that. Truthfully, I've been listening to Mr. Slick. I don't think he has anything under control. I think he's a really good speaker. I think who has it under control are all the county commissioners and all the people that actually have their hands on the everyday stuff. DeSantis, in my opinion, as I listened, has been slipping little things in. And tonight it was about how he wants to crowdfund this. Pretty much his code word for privatization. And he is definitely dissing FEMA and the federal government. It's really insane. I heard it. I witnessed it. I'm not crazy. It's happening. I mean, this is what this dude is doing, little digs, like, oh, if you don't do it because it's setting up for privatization of everything and to say how the government doesn't work. And that's, kind of bullshit. Anyway, all right, I know you're here. I know you're all here. Hey, Elliot. So I want to start with that was my mother's story. I really want to start with a few things. I want you guys to tell me how how I sound. First of all, there's software that I have to find if I can find it. See, now I have this set up now, and what I'm going to do, I think at the moment, is I'm going to take this thing off. There is so many moving pieces to this. Where do I want the camera? Do I like the camera where it is? There's two screens. I mean, this is pro. This is gonna last me the rest of my life. It was like donations from you guys to help me get this, and I waited to get just what I needed. And I didn't have to get the shiniest new thing on the block. It's the 2021 model, but it'll work great and it's already amazing. But I don't have enough time to do what I'm doing, and that's why I'm doing this tonight. And I thought, well, what the hell? I'll just bring you guys with me. So, Tori, you're telling me I have the sound is good, so I don't have to open up the software because I was actually going to start screen sharing and playing with this and showing you, okay, lower thirds. See, I'd love to show you the software sometime, what it all looks like, but it doesn't always work like that. So here is what is on the screen. This is the first time I have ever been able to put the show on a big screen. Usually the telephone has always been, my little handy thing in my professional office, but now look at that. So actually what I really wanted to have here, there's software that I use when we do stories. So when Jennifer and I are reading stories, I use this Brave software. Brave is wonderful because it has a built-in ad blocker. So the first thing that was frustrating me tonight, and it's so simple, it's so simple, but there's some settings that are stopping me from doing things that I haven't even had any time to even look at in my crazy life of potatoes and some of them rotting and time not just not having time and a migraine and my mother and every other goddamn thing that's happening. So it won't install. So you can see this. It won't install. It says, okay, click this to install here. And this is for the Mac. So if it didn't start, then you click here, right? All right. So I click there, nothing happens. And it just doesn't want to. But you can see it'll try, but it won't. So I've got some kind of software glitch, which means that there's a setting that I have to do. And of course, I'm not going to make you sit here with me all night with the settings, but it's these kinds of things. They are time consuming and they are annoying. They are annoying, I suppose. And here's another thing. Okay, so I'm going to take you away and I'm going to take you into what it looks like to get into the guts so I can look at this one that's playing. I think it's the content. Okay, so I want to go to this live and I want to look at this and I want to put a different thumbnail in. Okay, so here's the thumbnail. I click the thumbnail and nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. Because there's a setting that I have to find to figure out what is interfering with uploading thumbnails and downloading files. So of course that's going to be in the guts of the computer. But these are things that tonight were these are my little notes, and I thought I'd go live with you and test them out. So that's what it looks like when you fix it up in there. But of course, I also use other software that is totally, totally different. Um, I use Ecamm Live to run the show. I use, yeah, Software Conflict. Let me see, where's that chat? Oh, I lost you guys. Here, let me move the shit. Let me move the chat over. And thank you that the audio is good there. Okay, so let me move this chat over and see what you guys are saying. He goes, yeah, your husband goes through this crap all the time on the computers. It's just, and now it's a brand new office. So let me see if I can pull up the picture. See, now here's another thing. This is the desktop. It's supposed to show the desktop. I have a graphic on my desktop, okay? And I just turned that off. So now I have to go back over here and I have to turn on the screen share. Okay, so but it's not showing the desktop. However, and thank you, Jean. I know I'm so excited because I don't have to have a fan and ice packs, and it's tiny. I'm going to show you this picture of what it looks like here. You're going to die, guys. I mean, and first picture I'm going to show you is Bila. Oh no, that's not the right one. That's my stupid wood stove. Okay, wait. I'm going to show you what happened to him. Oh, it downloaded the wrong pictures. It didn't download Bila. Oh, I thought I downloaded him. Well, maybe you could do it with me. All right. So, anyway, this is what it looks like. I mean, look at this. So, I got the bigger one on the left side, but I had to figure out when I did the show with Jim, I had the streaming software on the right side, the smaller monitor, which I had already had, okay? And I had everything else on the bigger monitor. Well, it just didn't work for me. It didn't work because I could not manipulate the screen to make it look good for you guys to be able to read along or read what we were looking at or see what we were looking at. So that is all stuff, this, my pink thing. Okay. And this table, actually, this is just a folding table I had outside. No, well, I didn't have it outside. I actually kept the folding table. This one was one I had in the basement. And I found the tablecloth and the glass that's on top of this, there's glass, came from another piece of furniture. So this cost like $0. It was perfect. Saving up for the computer took a long time, but it wasn't the most expensive at all. It was perfect. It took me, I just did this well. The monitor is not insane, but it's big enough so these old eyes can see to make better videos and music videos. And I'm going to, once everything's finished outside, take the senior level courses in video editing and making because I love it. And I think it actually really does help the channel. And and it's not about money, it's about goddamn fulfillment. We're all fucked, so why not fulfill ourselves in any which way we can do it? Gardening, life, families, whatever, fulfillment. So anyway, you like that? You can't see it because it's green screen. I had it for a while. It just is one of those things with environmental coffee house on it. Little stupid things like pink stuff. I like pink stuff. But that's not technology and that's not helping. I had a picture of Bila and I don't understand why the screen is showing black. I have a picture of myself. This was watching the storm. Riveted yesterday with a migraine that started Tuesday night. That's why we didn't do our show Tuesday night with Jennifer, because I was sick with a migraine and it was probably barometric pressure from all this rain and worrying about my mom and just it just like was a boom. And I don't have what do? You take aspirin and drink coffee or whatever. And I woke up Wednesday, I wasn't good. I was like sick, sick. And that was a sick migraine. And it went away by, I'd say, about 1 o'clock this afternoon. So that was good. And so I started doing my things and playing, but I was really fixated. And I can't believe I didn't bring the picture of Bila. See, while we're testing, I'm going to, you're having fun, right? I'm going to get this picture of Bila off of my phone. and I'm going to send it to myself so I can show it to you. Shalel, he's such a good guy, man. He knew exactly what to do. It was just like, it was great. He was a great guest, an easy guest. Oh my God. What an easy, wonderful guest. And I mean, I poop out early and he stayed up, watched TV, played on his computer. He sure is easy guest. He did not need babysitting. He was perfect. Hang on a second. See, I have to turn the Wi-Fi back on the phone because I shut it off the other day, also right before Jim's show. And I know I'm very talkative today, but right before Jim's show, I lost the internet. I don't know why. Okay, we don't know why because I called up the place afterwards to find out why the internet went out. And it's a 45. Oh, you will get helped in 45 minutes. I'm like, the fuck, I will. And then I couldn't get a chat going with anybody on the website. So I didn't. Okay, did I send the picture of him? I hope I did. All right, now let's see if I can show you. Oh, that's one of my watermelons. And I have a couple of watermelons out there still. I'm living on cantaloupe and watermelons. I guess it's okay. All right, let's see if it came down. Now we will go to Finder. I don't know if you could see that. Maybe. No, you can't. And it doesn't look like it did it. So I'm going to do it one more time. On the phone, testing. I have the picture. I airdrop it. I pick Sandy's Mac Mini. It's no longer Sandy's Pro fan needing, ice pack needing laptop, which I still have, actually. Okay, it's sent. It's here. Yay. Okay, it's here. It's here. I don't even know. I didn't tell him I was doing this. All right, it's here. So I'm going to put it on the desktop. The desktop, which you can't see. I'm going to open it up. And I have to see it. And I want to make sure it's the... I put it on the desktop and it is not here. I do not get this. See, this is why I'm testing. Because if you don't test, you don't understand why things aren't working. Oh, there's some real goofy things happening in this software tonight. It is. I'm glad you're with me. So the picture, which I have dropped and moved over twice, is not coming up. Wow. The stupid watermelons are. Well, let's try it one more time. And there's another thing. You can't see this. But all this stuff is going on the screen and I can't even shut this test window, which I've never seen before. Like, that's a brand new thing. So the Sandys are replicating. How long ago was that? All right. That's not him. That's a wood stove. I polished my wood stove and I hate that thing on the ground. It's a plastic piece of crap. But I had another one. And I have other shit going on here. The guy that does work for me, the kid that does work for me, that Kim calls the pool boy. Anyway, well, I took my other wood stove. I call it the fire preventer so that when shit blows out of the wood stove, it doesn't burn the floor, burn anything up. Well, anyway, the other one was like really nice. It was tasteful. It didn't look like this piece of shit plastic. And I had brought it outside and I liked it. So I put it outside the outhouse for the summer, right? It was canvas. It was really nice. And well, my pool boy, Jerry, and I'm not going to call him that. He's a good guy. He's got 2 kids he's raising by himself. And they're really cute. And I love when they come over. So anyway, Jerry ran it over with the stupid tractor by accident. And so I got this one, which I hate. And it's ugly. And it still shows all of the boot tracks. I know, stupid, right? But it's a plastic piece of crap. The other one's made out of material, so I'm bitching. I don't like it. Anyway, okay. So I can't find the picture of... No, Chevron does not love me. Is it a Chevron piece of crap? Yeah. I'm not ready for winter, Bumblebee, honey. I'm not. I don't have enough firewood. And I'm not going to tell you how much... the heating oil, not oil, I don't have oil, the propane, the propane. They came and they fill it up. It's like, I don't know, 136 gallons, some shit like that. And I get a bill from, I don't know, maybe it was $1,000. I almost had a heart attack. So I just finished paying that off. Jesus Christ, I can't stand it. The firewood is local, and I hate that too. But now that I have all those trees that fell in my creek, once that we get that cut up, which is another whole goddamn thing, like everything is here. And I'm not a drama queen. Okay, I'm going to try this time, and this is going to come. I'm getting this picture of Bila somehow. Okay, I'm going to find it. It is downloading right now. And the image is here. And let me see if I put it right in. I don't know. It's just not staying. This is insane. Okay, I'm going to try something else. In my software, you see that screen? There's the image in the downloads. If I move, and nothing is working correctly, so I don't think Jennifer and I are going to have a perfectly seamless show. If I move, okay, I'm going to try to take that file directly from the downloads and put it right into the software, but I've got to find the graphics. The graphics. Okay, here we go. No, that's not it. What? Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to try the graphics, which is, can you see what I'm looking at? Where's the graphics? This? No. Testing. It's obnoxious, and I want to send the graphic in. Okay, so instead, I lost it now totally. This is crazy. It's these Okay, wait, I gotta try it one more. I think I got it. I think I got it. Here we go. There we go. There is the engineer behind the scenes who actually got it all set up and literally tied up all of the cables and made them so neat. And I'm not going to trip over anything. And I'm not letting the cats in here. I mean, it's really nice. And I really, let me see if I can find the applause, which now I totally lost all of the sound files too. I don't know where they went. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Now I am going to find it. See, here we go. Let's Yay! All right. Thank you, Beulah. I don't think he knew. And he's still in, he might still be with his mom, and he's got a lot going on. So I've got a lot of territory on these screens, and I can't wait to make videos. Okay. Yeah, he says about the wood stove. I don't even know if they know I have one. I don't know. Yes, it is. It was so wonderful to have first Jennifer, and then Shalelle came, and we saw a lot of people too at Sam's party in Bugs in a Jar Farm. Oh my gosh, some amazing people. That was wonderful. And Shalelle, well, Bila was there. It was a good time. We enjoyed meeting people. It's always great to meet people of like thinking and are not, it was just pleasant, a lot of pleasant. Wanda, the astrologer climate witness, came, and it was great to have another female with me and Jen. And yeah, it was a good time. So there's Bila. And what could we test? Yeah, you missed me, but I had a sick Tuesday night, disgusting headache. At least we had Monday night with Jim. All right, so I've got you guys up there, and I also have to decide, these things I want to fix. Why is that screen share black when I have things I can show? Well, all right, see? And figure out why I can't. Hey, Veg, you're here. Why do you? I know it's probably something. I know it's a hardware something, but I can't get this to install. and I can't get pictures to come up. So I have a lot of work to do. Yeah, Osama, that's right. How does that come up? And your picture came up. It didn't Monday night, so this is great. Uh so okay, forget that one. We're not going to download that. There was something else I wanted to do with you guys. So the sound is good even though the mic is far away, cuz it is. It's quite far away. And I have to decide whether I want to keep that tripod like that is cuz it's kind of high. But if it comes down, it could interfere with the screens, but I think it's kind of high. All right, so sound is good. I have to fix the software problems. I figured out why Beela's didn't show up. It's not that much. It's just, and now that I figured out that on the big screen, I can mix the show, which is great, and then screen share the smaller screen and read things. So when Jennifer and I, let's say, all right, let's find something to read. Here, we'll go onto Twitter. Let's see if there's anything crazy and insane that we could read tonight on Twitter that could make us feel like we want to jump off. Okay, Dave, and I interviewed Dave in our cultures. Now let's see if I can make this bigger too. Now I've got this overlay locked. But the problem is I can always unlock me. I can make me smaller, right? And then lock it. And I can make this bigger so it's easier for you guys to see. And there's more real estate here. This is really cool. All right, so what do you think? Does that look okay? Bigger like that? And then you lock the overlay. So in our culture, we speak about nature a great deal. Mature cultures speak to nature. They feel the rest of nature speak to them. They feel the ground where they stand as it speaks through them. David Abram. I like that. Oh, that was a good one to pick, wasn't it? Yeah. See, here's another thing. I don't know whether to look at all the crap going on the one screen, all the crap going on the other screen, and then there's the camera. And then when Jennifer's with me, it's going to be double the crap, but it seemed so easy before. I don't know, maybe because I was using the same setup, and it's only took us 5 years to get decent mics and everything to take this long. It's great to see you guys. So that is Dave, and let's see. I would like to see just a quickie because whoops, that's not Florida. Florida, Florida. But Jennifer and I are going to talk about Florida on Friday. We're going to cover this hurricane, but of course, we're going to cover this hurricane with a twist, as we do everything. And I really hope that I'll be able to make a video for the show or an intermission. We shall see. I have to mitigate the amount of stress I put on myself, and because I do get sick, and right before Jennifer came I got sick, but it was an infection, but it wasn't COVID and it wasn't strep. It was the weirdest shit. So oh my god, this can't be real. That's some goofball. That can't be real. Can you hear this? Can you hear it? We'll test this. How could that be real? Can you guys hear it? All right, wait. I'm going to check on the... Oh, no, you got system audio. You could hear it. All right. Could that possibly be real? Come on. No way. Where would that thing come from? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, here's Go Green. Here's our friend. All right, the new normal. Years of blocking climate action by Trump. Wait, uh-oh. Now that went too big. So what okay, it went to the side. I see. Years of blocking climate action by Trump and GOP lapdogs of the fossil fuel have fueled global warming and extreme climate, helping to bring places like Florida to its knees, with your average hurricane turning into a mega monster with ever warming waters and warming atmospheres. That's one thing. But these assholes don't have to overdevelop. But I'm going to save that commentary. Yes, I am. Ooh, ooh. Do you have any side effects? Because I got that, and oh my god, that was worse than a COVID shot. All right, so let's see here. Scott Duncan. Uh, hey, why don't we look at them? I'm playing to see if it works. If the system audio works, I'm covering a few things, and let's play it. Oh, somebody put music to this one. They beat me to it. They beat me to it. So I can watch in 3 different places with all these screens. This is like it's unbelievable. There's 3 screens. It's making me dizzy. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't real. It couldn't have been real. That's silly stuff. Silly stuff. It's really so cool to see all of you. This was just supposed to be a silly test I was going to do. That's it. I couldn't even make a different picture. Now I have to figure out that stuff. So what are we looking at? Before or after? And I could really politicize this whole Florida thing because, yeah, my mom lives there. My stepdad's family had property in Florida since the 1930s or 40s. I think it was the 40s. Oh, look, it was the office of the sheriff I picked. My favorite people. Anyway, oh my God. This definitely is.
That's what they say.
Civilization.
Hard work, I earn my pay. Hard work, I get off the rock, I move on now. Got to go, make the call.
Holy shit.
Ringing on the door, lace 'em up. Hard work, got another day to work. Hard work, hard work.
Wow. Wow. Tell me that wasn't weird. Holy shit. Do you know anybody that sings like that at work? I don't. I don't know where this was or if this says Florida, but this does not. Let's see, there's a lot of fakes.
Yeah, this is great.
This could have been a tornado. Maybe it was a tornado. But I don't know if that's real. It looks like an awful nice picture, but I don't think that's real
Yeah, this is great.
at all. At all. At all. Now here's one. This could look real. And this is not what I wanted to do with this show, but that definitely is real because that's what I saw watching Agenda Free TV and Ryan Hall, y'all, and that guy, the storm chaser Reed Timmer, he got stuck on one island and that was it for him. Shit, oh my. Doesn't that make you want to just rush to live on the Florida coast? Definitely will never get insurance after this kind of stuff. And if they build and build and build and build, oh my God, forget it. No, I don't need 3 hands. I need 3 people. I need 3 of me. Yeah, let's all move there. Tomorrow! I'm selling my house. I don't even know why my mom lives there other than that was where my stepdad's, place. That's scary shit, huh? Yeah, that's some scary shit. So we don't have to live. I bitched and moaned about 2 months of drought this year. And we did. We had a drought. It was awful. And now I swear to God, we're getting sympathy pains for Florida. It hasn't stopped raining. It finally stopped raining today. And barometric pressure is definitely one of those things that I completely believe makes me feel like shit and can help bring on migraines. Does anybody else feel that way? Because I do. And, well, look at that one. Excuse me. I don't want to show everything that we might want to show on Friday night. And that was the FEMA. Oh, FEMA, that Ron DeSantis wants to put down subtly because he wants to privatize everything, including. So really, if you donate, it'll help people faster, basically than he says, all the red tape that Congress, he even mentioned Congress, that it's all Congress. You have to go through Congress to get FEMA, and he is such a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, fuck him. All right. I told you this was a test, and I'm not even leaving it up. I don't like the guy. I think he's kind of creepy. And I think he looks to me, he reminds me of Howdy Doody with less freckles, maybe all grown up into a right winger. All right, so let's see what Dan Rather has to say. When the hurricane hits Florida, federal aid will flow into help paid by tax dollars from Americans across the country. Airplanes will be full of supplies, not stunts. There will be no us and them, because this is how America should act, and most Americans know it. But if you listen to Ron Death Sentence, you won't, because he's slipping all kinds of shit, and I can read it. I read through that because I know those kind of slimy guys. Okay, well, anyway, that's Twitter, and I did not multi-stream, so, but see, you can see I did finally get the Google desktop set up nicely, but I want this one. Pisses me off. And I do have all the sound effects, and boy, I can move you can't see them, but I could move everything all over and still have real estate. It's pretty cool. And I have, yeah. All right, so let's see if there's anything I need to, I don't know what to do. I don't think you want to go into the guts of my computer. Not really. Play some jazz. That might have been loud. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, hi, Earl. Oh my gosh. I know. And I have to take care of plants that I still have. And let's see, in fact, I sure as shit hope I don't get a frost tonight, because I've got to get some stuff out of there. No, not tonight. 35, 34. Oh boy. It's a little iffy. It's too dark now to go get that watermelon. Well, I'll get it and I'll just have to eat it like right away, right? The watermelon. All right, so we now know I can't do this. So that's what we've learned from this show. I have to figure out why files will not download and why the desktop actual graphic doesn't show unless I put a picture up, and then that doesn't even do it. So that's another thing. Desktop and graphic for setting up the graphic for setting up the icons in the software, which will not do that. And I can turn off this. This is a no-brainer. Turn off all that now, and then I can turn on the lower thirds, which have this and should have my name. Okay, there's my name. Cool. All right, so all that hasn't changed. It's just all this little, these little nitty-gritty annoying things. All right, so where are you guys at? Is it proper daylight, proper English to say that we are losing daylight like a bat out of hell? We are. My God, it was 9 o'clock and it was still bright outside. I was going outside. Now it's kind of awful, but I guess I'm going to have more time to finally work in here. Here's one more thing. Oh my God, see? It's so nice in this office right now. It's really, really nice. And Tom, I will tell you in a minute, that when Bila was here, I shampooed the rug. I took everything out of here and only put in what I needed. But that means that there's a whole lot of shit in my dining room and my bedroom that cannot come back in here. So that's even more organization, getting rid of. And my pool boy had to move his furniture into my basement until he could move into his house with his girlfriend that they're closing on. So I got myself involved in drama, but I'm a nice person and I really felt bad. So it doesn't matter to me. He hasn't asked me to do any work, and he cleaned my basement up. So that was actually really good. So I'm helping him. Stop it, Lisa. I told you I was testing. I told you on Twitter I said I was testing. That's why I couldn't talk on the phone. And it's hard. I never have time to talk to anybody on the phone, let alone my mother, who I wanted to talk on the phone. So, Tom, what happened with my mother? She's fine. She had no power. Her generator's working. Her neighbors are really great. The people that stayed with her, they could not get back to their place, but from what the law enforcement told them where they live, that their place is okay. So they went back to my mom's. Just her generator, she's doing all right. We went through the pain. Seems like to my mother this was it's nothing. Well, it could be something next time. That's it. So, okay. Anyway, Jeffrey, let's get some more. No, I'm not always testing. How many times do I test a year, guys? That I do a live stream blabbing and test. Let's hear some more music. No, I don't want to hear that one. Want to hear a guitar riff while I read you? Yes, great news. And it's always fun to see you on Twiv, Tom. We watch Twiv on Thursday night. Okay, so here we are. And I know what I have to fix. And yes, Scott, I love you for caring. Everybody was following me because I was like, kind of like having an anxiety panic 3 days. Yeah. Thank you, Jean. And there is more to work on. There really is. But, oh, wait a minute. You didn't get another email from him? Uh-oh. Let's see. We were emailing T-Bone, Vegematic, and me. We were emailing back and forth. And he's in Florida. And the last email was, I sent you guys the email. It's 10:47 a.m. No, we haven't. You're right. I hope he's okay. I know he had to get his, a lot of people in Florida take care of elderly parents. And that's what he was doing. So he was staying in the house. And they went somewhere else. So hopefully we hear from T-Bone very soon. And if you're not familiar, they both have wonderful channels. Vegematic's channel and T-Bone Side of Life. So if you, especially if you want to listen to writing that is like prose, listen to T-Bone. And if you want to go a little more political and our good old Veg, because Vegematic is like kind of like the George Carlin of Canada, the North. Hi, Julia. Hey. Thank you, everybody, for caring about my mother. If she only knew what I was saying, everybody, because I really was pissed. I was very pissed off. It was just awful. It was awful. All right, so I'm going to test something because I did not set up a video to put in. I wonder if I could show you this. I'm going to choose a file, but I don't know if I can show you where I would have to choose the file from. I have an external drive and a lot of my stuff is on there. So I want to choose a file to go out with and not play the beginning video that I played because we've seen that ad nauseum. All right, I'm going to try something and I want to know if you see this. If you see this, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. It's a file that is the software file. No, you can't see it. All right. I have to learn how to do that. There is a way to share your screen so I could show people. So because I took everything off, I didn't take it off. It's all on the other laptop. But I have to, my naming conventions on my external drive are not so fantastic, so I'm not sure what I'm going to find to graphic out when we say goodbye. So maybe let's see what this one looks like. No, I don't want to play that one. That's something I made. Oh, guys, I have to find a good video. And I could play my flying one. Do you want to fly? I don't know if you want to fly. Maybe I will. I'm going to play my flying one. Yeah, I'll play my flying one and put up a couple of more. Yeah, anxiety and Sandy. No way. No way. Yes, way. Definitely way. But at least I have you guys all, and I can get on the internet and let it all out. And quite frankly, I don't give a shit anymore what people think of what I think or any of it. I think I'm growing into this Earth Mother thing really well. These kids come over here and they're so sweet, and I really do. I just love them. T-Bone, are you here? No, I didn't see him. Darn it. I thought we saw him. All right, now I got to turn off the lower thirds. See, they went off. And I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you for coming to the test. Let's really... Oh, okay, Reed is okay. Yeah, he got stuck on that island. He couldn't stay. He couldn't get over there. Let's see. Jackie, you're so sweet. Sounds very freeing. I'm working on the same thing. I don't give a fuck. No. Hi, Mindy. Aw, Mindy, this was just a test. And I wanted to show what's on the screen, which is your graphic, Mindy, and it won't come up. So that's another thing I have to work on. Why wasn't the screen actually showing when it's supposed to be the other screen? So I gotta make a list. I definitely have to make a list. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming and doing this and sitting and listening to me. Not really solve a whole lot, but know that this far away from me, that the mic sounded okay, and you can hear me through the music, and I know which files I have to fix, and hopefully I can get this fixed for the show with Jennifer for tomorrow. Just don't expect any wonderful, amazing intermission video, because I'm not sure if I'm going to actually be able to do it. I mean, today I had to go to the dump. I had to go to the drugstore. I mean, I had a million things to do, plus house stuff. So tomorrow, I don't see why it will be different, but I will have time to get it all together. I promise you. I promise you. All right, guys. I think I have a video to play. All right. All right. The flying one. Nighty-night.